Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley for GT, and I'm here at GDC with Phil from TT Games because we have the first look at Lego Marvel Superheroes on the cover of Game Informer just a few months ago. We just saw a demo of this game. It looks phenomenal. So this is literally almost every Marvel character, right, in some form in this game working together.
Yeah, it's a big old character list. We knew that when we were doing Lego Marvel Superheroes, this isn't following the Avengers, this is the Marvel range, so having all the families with different characters. You've got X-Men in there, they're like Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and then all the characters that kind of come along with these franchises, all kind of interacting together, playing together, fighting together. It's a kind of really fantastic character list.
So what is the unifying story for all these characters being together in New York City as we're seeing here today?
Sure, so without giving away too much, basically what we've got is there's the Silver Surfer shows up, and if you know your Marvel, you'll know why he's important and a bit of a sign to what's happening. And what happens is his surfboard gets destroyed and turns into these cosmic bricks, and then it's about the villains, the bad guys, effectively all teaming up to collect these cosmic bricks because they can build something devastating with it. So then it's all about the heroes trying to figure out, one, what the bad guys are doing, and two, how they can stop them. So Nick Fury then starts recruiting more than just the Avengers group. It's about bringing in all the other Marvel families and all working together to try and take down this kind of super collective of super villains.
What I love is with these games is you guys have really advanced the gameplay every year with these titles and added, the open world last year, vehicle stuff. I saw some, it's really cool. You're flying around as Iron Man. There's a lot of activities you can do in the world now, right? Tell us about some of the unique gameplay.
So we knew that the characters were fantastic, and Lego do a great job of creating these models. Straight away when we're looking at things like the Hulk, it's like, well, this guy's massive. He's a big fig. He's no longer a minifig. So it's like, great, let's use that. Let's do different gameplay. Let's have it.
You can rage out, right?
Yeah. So if you're Bruce Banner, you can press and hold the Y button, and you will turn into the Hulk, and then pick up cars, throw them around, smash things, pull chunks of Lego out of the scenery, and kind of just do that side of the gameplay. But that's just the Hulk, and because we've got all these Marvel characters, we want to make sure they all feel like that cool. So you've got Iron Man, he can use his repulsor blasts, his missiles, he can fly around. When you're Spider-Man, he's got his agility, his web swing, his web abilities, his spider sense, and making sure that all the characters have that kind of relationship, that they all feel cool. So if you're a fan of Wolverine or a fan of Spider-Man, you feel like these characters are being done justice, and also that you get to play as them in the story. So right at the beginning, you're Iron Man, Hulk, and Spider-Man. The second level, you turn into Wolverine and Captain America, and all of a sudden you're playing two different characters with two different sets of abilities, and then we just mix and match and swap and change all the time. And that's how the way we've written the story, so we can bring these characters in.
Hulk angry!
We wanted to really push the tech and do some really kind of big set pieces. That's kind of what this game's all about. It's really, really big in scale, like New York City. These huge characters, they are larger than life, and let's reflect to the gameplay in that as well. So we've got more kind of Lego elements on the screen, more characters, more people to fight, and more things to build, and just kind of really trying to push the tech so that we've got a kind of great experience for people.
Very cool. Now you're going to do obviously co-op, which is a big part of the Lego Marvel series. Anything new or different in that space?
No, we're always trying to evolve our co-op. So we know that we added things like split screen, and then we wanted to give people options to make sure that you got the split screen options, so that if you prefer dynamic to static, and just trying to make the camera work and be as applicable as possible. So we're constantly trying to refine it, really make it feel like it's a great co-op experience for people, because we know that drop in, drop out is one of our key features, and people love playing it. They love playing to be able to play brother and sister, or parents playing with their kids, and that side of things is really important to us.
So much for taking the subway down to the Bugle. Guess I'll just have to fight my way through it.
Now, of course, people want to know about crossovers, interesting crossovers. Are we going to see anything like that in this game?
Yeah, so definitely. We knew that kind of the crossover and the character relationships are really important. So we wanted to make sure that not only do we have the kind of weird and wacky ones where we're moving characters from different families together and kind of fighting together and fighting against each other, but also some of the classic matchups. So we showed today the Hulk versus Abomination. That's kind of like a classic Hulk encounter. And we wanted other characters to have these as well. So Wolverine will be able to fight against his nemesis, who we've not announced, but I think if you're a Marvel fan, you'll be able to figure out who it is. But like a whole load of different ones throughout the levels. So as you're playing through, you're not just playing a level and then have a boss at the end. You'll be playing along, and all of a sudden you might encounter 2 or 3 boss fights in a single level, because we want these encounters with people.
Is it open world New York?
Yeah, so we've got this open world New York hub as well that we want people to explore. It's really important so that you can fly around as Iron Man. You're flying around the Statue of Liberty, but of course there's a Lego version of the Statue of Liberty. But having that side of things, because it's not just a New York City, it's a Lego Marvel New York City. So there's Lego elements in there, there's Marvel elements in there, there's things that you'll be able to go to and go, oh, I know where that place is. That's so-and-so's house, or that's so-and-so place. Things like Stark Tower, which we can see in the background here, also appears in the New York City hub because Stark Tower's in its correct place, and having that kind of relationship where you get to see these different environments.
Yeah, it looks amazing, very in-depth, and even though it has Lego before the name, it feels like this is a game that all kind of core gamers are going to have a lot of fun with because there's a lot of gameplay there.
Yeah, it's always really important to us. We make these games, but we're making these games because we're fans not only of Lego, but of the franchise we get to work with. So we know that we need to do justice to the Marvel fan. So if you're just a Marvel fan, you can come in and play this game and feel like you're Iron Man, feel like you're the Hulk, feel like you're Spider-Man, feel like you're the characters as they should appear, but just kind of looking through a different lens, if you will, what we like to call the Lego lens and how it changes the world. So we always want to make sure that it's definitely an authentic experience, and that goes for not just the characters you see, like the players, the main ones, but also the background characters. So we've got people in there like Damage Control, who play a part in the Marvel universe. Their job's basically to clean up after all the heroes have been fighting. So we were like, great, we'll add those into there. So if you're a Marvel fan, you'll see these guys and go, oh, brilliant, that's Damage Control, I know who they are. Whereas if you're not, you'll be like, oh, it's just some funny characters in a cutscene. So
very cool. All right, well, it is Lego Marvel Superheroes coming out later this year, right?
Yeah. So we're looking at an autumn release. So
awesome. All right, we'll check it out then. Thanks very much, Phil.